Hey everybody, Dr. Nelson here. This is a brief lesson on solutions of linear equations. So the first couple pages, I want you to take notes with me, and then there'll be some problems for you to try on your own, and then lastly, you can see how you did at the end. All right? So like I said before, this is a lesson on solutions of linear equations. And what I want you to notice is that there's a blue line that's graphed on this coordinate grid, okay? And this blue line represents the equation y equals 2x. All right? And every single point on this graph, okay? And remember, this graph goes on forever in both directions. I'm going to put some arrows there. So please do the same. So every single point on this graph, okay, is a solution, okay, to the equation y equals 2x, okay? And every single point that's not on the graph is not a solution, okay? So let me show you an example of a solution. So right here we have a point where the x value is 5 and the y value is 10, okay? So one solution is x is 5 and y is 10, all right? Let me find another one. This point right, say, here, we know that x is 2 and y is 4. So 2 and 4 is also a solution. All right. This point right here, we know that x is negative 2 and y is negative 4. So negative 2 and negative 4. All right. And this goes on forever. So imagine that this line kept going up and up and up as far as you could go. And this line keeps going down and down and down forever. All right. Every single point, right, that makes up this line, right, those coordinates are a solution, right, to the equation y equals 2x. So here's some proof. All right, let's go back to the first one, 5 and 10. Well, 5 is the x value, and the 10 is the y value. So if I take this 5 and I plug it in for the x, 2 times 5 gives you 10. All right. How about this one here? This one we know x is 2. So when I plug in that 2 for the x, 2 times 2 gives us 4. Same thing for this one. When x is negative 2, negative 2 times 2 gives us negative 4. All right? So if you look at the next page of your notes, we have the equation y equals 3x minus 1. And the question is, which of the following points is a solution, all right, to the above equation? So the way you can tell is we can either plug in these values, all right? So remember, the first value is the x value, and the second value is the y value, or we can see if these points are on the graph, okay? So 2, 5. So if I go over 2, 1, 2, and up 5, that point is on the graph. So that is a solution. Let's see, coordinate 1 and 4. So over 1 and up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one is not on the graph, so it's not a solution. All right, 6, 5. If I go over 6 and up 5, notice we're way off, right? So that one is not a solution. Negative 2, negative 7. So if I go to the left 2 and then down 7, look at that, we're on the graph. So this one is a solution. 0, negative 1. Right there, we're on the graph. So this one is a solution. And last but not least, 5 and 5. If I go right 5 and up 5, we're not on the graph. So this one is not a solution. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video and try the Your Turn Now problems. And then when you're done, hit play. You can see how you did. All right, good luck. All right, welcome back. Let's see how you did with these problems, okay? So for the first part, you had to list a minimum of 5 solutions of the equation, okay? And actually, I had a little typo here. Would you please cross off the word graph and write equation? All right. Now, the solutions of the equation are represented on the graph, all right? So really, any single point that's on the graph is a solution, okay? So one point could be x is 0, y is 3. So 0 and 3 is one solution. Another solution could be x is 1, y is 4. Another solution could be x is negative 1, y is 2. Another one could be x is negative 2, y is 1. And then x could also be negative 3, and y could be 0. Now, you don't have to have these in this order, because these are all common solutions. All right, so now list 3 that are not solutions. Again, any coordinate that's not on this green line, okay, is a solution. Is a non-solution. So 0, 0 is a non-solution. Okay. How about 1, 1? That's a non-solution. And then how about negative 1, negative 2? This is a non-solution. All right, the second part you had to determine which of these points is a solution to the equation. All right, so let's see. The first one, 0, 0, is not on the line, so that's not a solution. 1 and negative 1 is on the line, so this one is a solution. Negative 2 and 5 is a solution. It's on the line. 2 and negative 3, let's see. 2 and down 3, yep, that's on the line. So that's a solution. 1 and 1 is not on the line, so that's not a solution. And then 2 and 2 is not on the line, so that's not a solution. All right, how'd you do?